like some references nga nag-discuss of different dosage form para to make it safe ba, dili masayang ang inyong pag-conduct sa study. Okay? So
Actually,
ana na lang.
nagkuan
Yes.
pod mi kanang agad pod mi ni Ma'am Chali do kay karon supposedly mo schedule sa iyang consultation. Pero nag-agad pa gid mi niya karon do.
Siya may iyong advisor?
Yes do.
Okay. Sige, try to ask po si Ma'am Shally about that one. Okay, sige. Kanaon na to ang inyong introduction. So,
sa
ang katuha, inverted pyramid ang inyong title. Inverted pyramid, and then at least kani siya. Iraman. Pero, kana siya, iubos na ning uban para maporma siyang inverted pyramid. And then, ang inyong scientific name should, ang capital, ang kuandra, ang first word lang. The rest are in small letter. Okay, kana. Pero, okay. Isa kaning ang glucosidase, pwede ba na siya masangka?
italicized pa do.
Basta kuan lang, inverted pyramid ang forma. And then, ay proponent sa imong scientific name. Besides sa scientific name, ang proponent anak nga scientist. Isa ka ang gutupola kay kuan ra kaayo. Ugo ra ang inyong length sa inyong kuan. Dili pa yun siya kuan tarong. I-check lang niya na. Okay, you proceed now to the introduction.
So, proceed na ko mama.
Okay, sige.
Good day, Ma'am Yaon. We are from Group 1A, composed of Janisa Seth Araneta, Paula May de los Santos, Jolina Herman, and Laika Zamoras. So today we will be presenting a research consultation entitled Anti-Diabetic Potential of Centella asiatica or Gotu Kola leaf capsule using alpha-glucosidase inhibition assay. Diabetes mellitus is a major public health concern in the Philippines, affecting individuals across all age groups and ranking among the leading causes of morbidity and mortality. Type 2 diabetes, the most common type, occurs when the body does not respond to insulin or when the pancreas fails to produce sufficient amount to regulate blood glucose effectively. This often leads to serious complications, including heart attacks, stroke, neuropathy, and even premature death. As a result, the researchers aim to conduct a study on Centella asiatica gotu-kola as an anti-diabetes agent to further investigate its glucose-lowering potential in capsule form through a alpha-glucosidase inhibition assay. So, Centella asiatica or gotu-kola is a perennial herb of the Apiaceae family. Has long been used in traditional medicine for its diverse pharmacological activities. Earlier studies reported its adaptogenic, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant effects with findings such as reduced macrophage activity and lipid peroxidation in experimental diabetes. More recent investigation emphasized its specific bioactive compounds, acetic acid, madicasoside, and asiaticoside, and their role in enhancing insulin signaling and GLUT4 expression, thereby improving glucose regulation and protecting pancreatic function. Um, by Banerjee et al. 2024. Next, please.
Despite promising insights, SIGN 2024 and European Medicine Agency 2022 noted that vitro studies on the alpha-glucosidase inhibitory activity of Centella asiatica Coca-Cola remain limited, with little information about the specific compound responsible. Research in standardized drug formulations from Centella asiatica capsule targeting its activity is also sparse. This gap underscores the importance of this study, which investigates the inhibitory qualities of the prepared Centella asiatica leaf capsule using an alpha-glucosidase inhibition test to compare their ability and present new details of its pharmacologic profile. If results show a strong inhibitory effect, Centella asiatica may be further investigated as an alternative or complementary medicine for type 2 diabetes, contributing to scientific validation of traditional herbal medicine and the development of affordable therapeutic options.
So, for our conceptual framework, the independent variables involved, we have distilled water for as our negative control, which serves as the baseline to measure the natural enzyme activity without inhibition to ensure that observed effects are attributable to the treatments rather than from the external factors. And then acarbose as our positive control. And then we also have Centella asiatica leaf capsules. And then for our dependent variable is the alpha glucosidase inhibition activity of Centella leaf capsules, which serves as the main outcome measure in determining its effectiveness. So, this framework clarifies how treatments are applied to Centella asiatica leaf capsules and how it affects enzyme inhibition, thereby helping to determine their potential as alpha glucosidase inhibitors. Now, for the objectives of our study, um, the researchers aim to determine the potential alpha glucosidase inhibitory properties of Centella asiatica, specifically attempting to answer the following objectives. First is to verify the presence of secondary metabolites in the formulated capsules. Second is to analyze the physical chemical properties of Centella asiatica leaf capsules in terms of disintegration time, solubility, and weight variation. Third is to determine its half maximal inhibitory concentration of the Centella asiatica leaf capsules. And fourth is to compare the alpha glucosidase inhibitor activity of the formulated Centella asiatica leaf capsules with the known alpha glucosidase inhibitor acarbose to determine any significant differences.
For scope and
Okay, we will
delimitation.
now we will go back to your problem. How your introduction? You go back to your introduction. Okay, so yeah, it's good that you have introduced your target disease. Um, you also have presented your what is your study all about. Okay, so you are establishing your claim here that Coca-Cola is or has an anti-diabetic property. Okay, so that's why you want to investigate the anti-diabetic activity of Coca-Cola. Okay na siya. But in your second statement, in your second paragraph, kindly ato sa ibabaw. Second paragraph. As stated by the International Diabetes Federation, the latest reports as of 2025, about 11.5% or 1 in 9 adult population is living with diabetes. Now remember that your citations here should support the claim in your first in your introduction when you said that because your interest here is the anti-diabetic activity, you can have this mortality rate, or you can have this percentage rate of these cases in the gap. You can transfer this in the gap. So what you need to emphasize in your second paragraph or in your next paragraph is the claim, is supporting the claim, what the authors would say about your study. Meaning, the authors have a previous study conducted which would somehow support when you claim that Goto Cola has an anti-diabetic activity. So, with that alone, you have to you have to look for a citation. You have to look for an author that would support your claim that Goto Cola is or has an anti-diabetic potential. So kani inyong mga gipang site diri is the gap. So you have to transfer that to the paragraph where the gap is found. So succinct citations would do to claim about the anti-diabetic potential of Goto Cola, because it would lead to justification. Although you know that Goto Cola has anti-diabetic properties as mentioned, what makes a difference? Why you are still interested in conducting the study? If you are if you are claiming that Goto Cola has an anti-diabetic potential, what makes a difference? What makes a difference from the previous study?
Ay, actually, ma'am, napa siya sa lower part, ma'am, ang centella sa
Ah,
introduction. Nasa ubos
yeah, that's
after.
yeah. Pero what you need here would be the authors. What the authors say about your study. So adto na nimo ibutang sa portion nga mahimuan og support sa previous authors. I would say that may mga authors na nag-ingon nga nag-conduct silang study nga ang Goto Cola na siya diabetic properties, or Goto Cola has a phenolic compound, has a phytochemicals known as phenolic compound, which can cause, which would have an anti-diabetic potential according to blah blah blah. So okay na siya kay ga-support ay sa imong study nga ang phenolic compound present in Goto Cola is or has an anti-diabetic potential. Karon, naa naman di ay naingon ana anong mag-study pa man kana. So you would try to look into that information. You have to discover something. You have to investigate further on what other situations where it would make a difference from the previous study. For example, ang previous nga findings sa authors about Goto Cola is ang concentration sa extract na ay mga 50 milligrams, 75 milligrams, or 100 milligrams, but in its concentration form. So in your case now, in the gap, imo day nang i-establish nga you are making a formulation, a capsule formulation to determine its significant difference rather than using the extract as previously studied. So mo na siya ang imong gap, that is knowledge gap. And then you would look further into some methodological gap, ang method sa imong pag-prepare nga mo differ sa previous study. So, for example, ang previous study gagamit og sa may particular method. You look to that method because you could serve that as a gap. Naa ba na ninyo gibutang? So, unsa pay portion nga ang author nag-talk about your study? O kuan naman ni siya ang inyong ikuan, di kay siya makasupport. Ang iyong isupport ani ang kuan man, ang iyong mang claim na nag-ingon mo nga si Gutocola na asya'y anti-diabetic potential. Unsa may inyong what valid, I mean in terms of validity, how would you establish the validity of your study kung wala may citations? So muna nga mangita mo 3 to 4 succinct citations that would talk about your or what is your study all about. That would talk about the Gutocola. And then if the other citations that you have here, you can just have it in your RRL. For example, Kinisha, in the Philippines, it was projected that approximately 4.3 million had been diagnosed. Kinisha, pwede na mo ibutang diri sa towards the end of the gap nga moingon din ka nga that's the reason, that's a justification why you are interested in conducting the study. Did you get what I mean? Ang kanisya bang imong gi-mention about the mortality rate or about the diabetes cases, ari nimo dapit sa towards the last paragraph. Diri ba towards the last paragraph of your gap? Ana na nimo ibutang kay musunod dayon to nimo nganong musunod dayon ayon na dili na nimo balikon kana si if you talk about Centella asiatica adto na nimo ibutang sa second sa next paragraph pag ihuman nimo introduce sa imong study sa first paragraph nimo kana si about Centella asiatica ari na ibutang nimo sa right after you present your claim bali sa second paragraph here. So Centella asiatica, commonly known as Gutocola, belonging to uh, family is a perennial herbaceous plant. Oh, dito nimo ibutang sa kuan sa imong sa second paragraph because nagkuan man ni siya, nag-support man ni siya nga ang si Gutocola na siya mga phytochemicals na siya anxiolytic kanang mo relate siya sa imong claim as anti-diabetic has an anti-diabetic property kana okay na siya dia potential herbs or the use in traditional medicine is rich in triterpenoids such as acetic acid, no? Okay. Bioactive compounds exhibit strong antioxidant, anti-inflammatory. Asa man ang anti-diabetic potential niya? Bioactive components exhibiting among antioxidants okay, that help improve glucose response by enhancing expression and insulin okay signaling. So kani siya nag-support ni siya sa imong claim diri sa imong first paragraph kana siya nga portion. Pwede na nimo ibutang dito. Pero katong mga cases na like ang diabetic patients sa Philippines like 35 million whatsoever, pwede na nimo ibutang dito sa last statement sa imong gap. Last statement sa gap where mapaingon na ka dito sa sunod in the last paragraph before that cases nga imong gi-cite that prompted you to conduct the study. And then moingon na din ka, i-justify nimo kana siya. This investigates the inhibitory qualities, okay, of prepared Centella asiatica leaf capsule using an alpha glucosidase inhibitions test to compare the inhibitory ability. Okay. In doing so, the study aims to contribute both to the scientific, okay. Okay na siya. Okay ang inyong introduction. Pero mo lang to ha, ang ibutang ninyo right after sa inyong introduction, katong sa claim ninyo sa second paragraph, all about citations. What the authors say about your claim when you present that Gotu Kola has an antioxidant or as anti-diabetic potential. Okay? Then in your conceptual framework, na pumaporma man ang inyong introduction, we'll check your conceptual framework.
Ay, excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, dili na necessary nga i-follow na mo tong 9 paragraphs gyud, ma'am, sa template?
Not necessarily nga mo follow jud mo sa 9 paragraphs. Depende ko na sa what you want to convey to the reader about your study, that would be enough. Like muna i-template sa university, na 9 paragraphs yun.
Mao'y gihatag, ma'am, ni Ma'am Abby.
Pila ka pages? At least 2 pages.
Ah,
At
okay.
least
So,
2 pages. Oo. Pwede ra good pero kanang dili man na mo count ang iyang paragraph. Ang pagbasa man na kung asa na dapitan ninyo gipangbutang ang inyong citations. Ang iyong citations mo relate ra gyud sa inyong claim. Or else adto na ninyo ibutang sa RRL. Ayaw dili kayo ninyo i-enrich ang inyong citations kaya ang inyong gisupport ana ang inyo ramang claim. Pag-establish ninyo sa gap ba later sa introduction kay gap man ang inyong tan-awon ana. So unsa may nahimo nga mga studies, previous studies sa mga different authors about your study. Una, what the authors say about your study. Now, which is different from your study. Muna, i-establish ninyo ang gap. So other citations should be placed in the RRL. Okay, so you have to conceptual framework, okay na siya. But when you discuss that one, ang inyong, this is how you are going to conduct the study man. So, ibalhin lang ninyo ang inyong negative control diri na sa last, mag-una na ang inyong positive control. I mean, your experimental group. Last na ang inyong negative control. Centella
Excuse me,
asiatica.
Doc. So, bale, mag-una si Centella asiatica leaf capsules, then positive, then negative.
Yes.
Okay, Doc. Thank you.
Okay, so how did you discuss your conceptual framework? So you can mention the relationship now of your independent and dependent variable. Alpha glucosidase inhibition activity of. Okay, so i-discuss nimo ang relationship sa imong independent o dependent variable. Then you can further use some principles that would talk about the therapeutic activity or some concept related to the mechanism of actions of the active metabolites present in your um, independent variable. Then inyong problem daw, your problem. You use the problem, not objectives. Then convert this to an into interrogative statement. you place there the problem. Then diha is the statement of the problem. Center heading is the problem. The problem. Nasa kay the problem ibutang as center heading. And then kining objectives of the study, i-change na nimo to the statement of the problem. The statement of the problem. Statement of the problem ang objectives. I-change that to statement of the problem. Unya, center heading sa ibabaw ana, the problem. O kana, okay. 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 This study aims to determine the potential alpha-glucosidase inhibitory. Okay. Then, i-convert na ang inyong objective statement to question form that can be answered or that can be measured. What, for example, what secondary metabolites are present in the formulated capsules containing the Centella asiatica leaves. So it should be what are the secondary metabolites or what are the phytochemicals? Pwede? Okay. Then again, you just convert your to question form. You just convert your uh, to a question form. And this one is there a significant difference? Question na lang ni siya diri number 3. Is there a significant difference in the half maximal inhibitory concentrations of the formulated capsules containing the commercial acarbose or depende yun sa inyong positive control. Compare nimo ang iyang inhibitory, ang iyang okay, is there a significant difference in the half maximal inhibitory concentrations? Ang effect na ni siya of the formulated capsules with the commercial is this the kuan na? Ato na tingali ning is there a significant difference ano it take pa man ninyo ang half maximal inhibitory concentrations. What is this all about? ilamp lang tingali nimo inyong number 3 and 4 among you use among treatment groups niya i-mention nimo unsa nga mga kuan formulations tong imong kuan positive control nganong why you still need to get the inhibitory half maximal inhibitory concentration what's the difference when you get the alpha glucosidase inhibitory activity? Is there a need to really get the um, this maximal or this LC50 IC50? Try
Well,
to decide kung kay or else it might be costly if you have more kuan ba procedures to make. You can just lump pwede ra tingay usahon nimo ang 3 and 4 or to compare the or what or is there a significant difference the alpha glucosidase inhibitory activity among treatment groups on the following formulated capsule yeah, I mean 4.1 4.1 is for your formulated capsule 4.2 is the positive control then 4.3 is negative control kana siya. The number 3, pwede ra kung ganahan jud mo ikuan what is the maximal concentration. Di na lang na ninyo i-compare. Di na ninyo i-inferential state. What is the gusto gid mo mo tan-aw ani. So what is the what is the maximum or the saan siya? Dili lang nimo na i-inferential of question kung ganahan gid na ni ganahan jud mo una siya. Tsaka ha. Okay? So i-change lang kining inyong number 3. Okay ka na. Okay na. What is the half maximal inhibitor? Pwede rin na. Okay, pwede na po na siya. And then number 4. Okay po ni number 4. Okay, dito na lang among treatment groups. Then next to that is your hypothesis. If there is only one inferential statement, you could only have one hypothesis. Your
Excuse me,
number
ma'am.
4 convert. Yes.
Do we have to kuan, ma'am, like formulate different concentrations or pwede ra nang ingana ra gyud mo?
Okay ra gyud mag-formulate mo different concentrations. Unsa may concentration po nga inyong i-formulate sa capsule. Pwede sad kay makakita gyud ka sa difference ba. Mas okay po mag-formulate mo specify ang concentrations kay or else mo maginay inyong kwaon kay dili ma-measure pa di ma-measure ang iyang efficacy if you are not going to emphasize or to specify the concentrations. So naa gyud siya concentration unsa man in terms of kay ang imong positive control naa man gyud na concentration. So whatever is your positive control should also be done to your experimental group.
So pwede ra mi
You
mo
try to
kuan ana, ma'am, mo kuha sa kahag concentration sa mo senior? Laha man kay around mga 100 RPMs.
i-research sa siya tanawa sa inyong kanang guide pagkuan mo reference para sa inyong formulation sa inyong concentration. You should always have a reference whatever procedure you are going to make. Na may guide ba? Kay kung wala may guide, kung dili siya reference, daghan kaayo o question ang panel. Ang validity sa inyong procedure might be questioned. Kay dili man siya established sa from a certain reference. So need yun siya o kuan. Need yun siya o reference para pag-cite sa inyong procedure. Okay? So, pwede ra ang iyong positive control, imo na siyang butangan og pilay concentration formulated 500 milligram capsules in anak baron. Ibutang na nimo daan kay still water ang imong positive control or experimental group. Nana siya concentration ba? Like kung 500 milligrams, butang imo 500 milligrams. Diha sa kuan na daan. Diha na daan sa kanang iyang comparison sa mga treatment groups. So needed yun ang iyang i-emphasize po ninyo ang concentration kay mas and then naagid may reference ako emphasize ay ninyo you should have a reference of your procedure para ang validity sa imong pagkandak sa study wala na dayo daghan kaayo nga question ba. Okay, so ang scope and the limitation of the study tan-aw lang ninyo mo refer pud mo kung unsay inyong gihimo sa inyong problem and sub-problem. Unya unsay imong limitation sa imong study, the limitation unsay exception. I think that would all. And then the significance of the study, who can be benefited, and you arrange according to the degree of benefits to those entities. So kinsa may first nga kuan mga diabetic patients, populace, I just mentioned that populace or community, local farmers, healthcare professionals, okay, researchers and future researchers. Okay. So i-arrange lang ang level of relevance sa beneficiary, kinsa to'y most benefited, mo'y mag-start, mo'y iuna. Then your definition of terms, you will only have to define terms that are found in your problem, your title, problem, and sub-problem. Do not include everything which are not needed in your study. And then when you define it operationally. You would only have to define operationally. Alpha glucosidase, okay. Next. Alpha glucosidase inhibition. Acarbose, okay. Absorbance. Okay. Aceticoside. Okay. Sunod. In vitro. Saan siya i-complete na lang siya in vitro. What in vitro? I-complete ang iyang type of assay. Your negative control ka na lang. There's no need for you to provide everything because you can also have this in the Secondary metabolites dito na sa RRL, phytochemical properties dito na sa RRL, katong para nitrophenol dito na sa RRL, phytochemical properties RRL na siya. Okay, kina siya secondary. Solubility dito na. Okay, kana siya. Then you define operationally. Okay?
Okay,
That's
Doc.
all?
Okay, Doc. Thank you kayo, Doc.
Okay. So this group is group 1A, no?
Yes po, Doc.
Yes po.
And then you call for the next group.
Okay po. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you,
Thank
Doc.
you, Doc.
Okay. Okay, thank you.